Hydrothermal vents are unique underwater biomes teeming with life. In 1977, a team of biologists discovered a vent by the Galapagos Islands. They went down in a submarine and discovered hundreds of new species living in the vents. There are two types of vents, black smokers and white smokers. Black smokers emit deposits of iron sulfide, whereas white smokers emit calcium, barium, and silicon.
Since then, scientists have discovered hydrothermal vents across the globe. They form on the ocean floor along converging plane boundaries and spreading ridges. Water seeps into the cracks in the crust and heats up to extreme temperatures when they reach magma. The water then explodes back up through the crust, forming a vent. They can be as hot as 350 degrees Celsius and emit extremely toxic chemicals.
Hydrothermal vents are located deep under the ocean where light cannot reach. Therefore, photosynthesis is not the source of energy for life in the system. Instead, microbes convert the toxic chemicals from the vents into energy through chemosynthesis. The chemical reaction that takes place inside these microbes results in the energy needed to support all life at hydrothermal vents. Carbon, water, and hydrogen sulfide from the vent are converted into sugars and sulfur compounds that the microbes use for energy.
The primary producers of energy are called archaea. These single-celled organisms are responsible for chemosynthesis in the hydrothermal vents. The primary consumers are krill, mussels, and tube worms, which cover the surface of the vents and look like alien vegetation. Snails, gastropods, copepods, and larger worms eat those. Then crabs, lobsters, and octopuses are the top-tier consumers.
Each hydrothermal vent is unique, and the organisms that live at each vent are often different from each other. Scientists have found over 300 unique species. Almost all would only be able to survive in hydrothermal vents. They have found that many species share a common ancestor and have adapted to each vent, such as the Yeti crab, which is a different type of squat lobster. The variety of life is unique to hydrothermal vents.
Hydrothermal vents are extremely important because they are the only biomes on Earth that use chemosynthesis as the sole provider of energy. Scientists believe the microbes that live in the vents are the oldest living species on Earth and could be how life started. By studying the vents at different times, we could get a better understanding at how life formed and how it can form on other planets.